Have you seen the Mike Tyson
He's
video?
like 65.
Mike Tyson's coming back.
What?
Yes. You haven't seen? Dude.
No.
Okay. Go to Mike Tyson's page for his most recent video on his Instagram. He looks fucking incredible.
Really?
Terrifying. Dude,
He was so terrible.
But
Was
wait
there
till you see
anything more
this.
exciting?
One more.
People are, there's certain people that are just crazy, man. Like, there's not a fucking chance in hell that Jake Paul would survive against the Mike Tyson that beat Marvis Frazier. It was an execution.
Joe Rogan couldn't help but express his disbelief and criticism towards Jake Paul for even considering stepping into the ring with a boxing icon like Mike Tyson. Rogan's reaction mirrors the sentiment of many who view this fight as a mismatch of epic proportions. On one hand, we have Mike Tyson, a living legend who has cemented his place in boxing history with an illustrious career spanning decades. Known for his raw power, intimidating presence, and unmatched ring IQ. On the other hand, we have Jake Paul, a social media influencer turned boxer whose foray into the sport has been met with skepticism and derision from purists who question his dedication and skill level. However, what has fueled the controversy surrounding this fight even further are the alleged personal insults hurled by Jake Paul towards Mike Tyson. Rumors suggest that Paul has crossed the line, resorting to low blows and disrespectful remarks in an attempt to provoke and unsettle the former heavyweight champion. You won't believe what people are saying now. There are some rumors going around that Jake Paul has been calling Mike Tyson overrated. That's like saying Superman isn't really that strong or that ice cream isn't that delicious. It just doesn't make sense. If Jake Paul really did say that Mike Tyson is overrated, that's not a very nice thing to say. Imagine if you worked really hard to be the best at something you were, and then someone came along and said you weren't that good. It would probably make you feel pretty upset, right? If Jake Paul did say mean things about Mike Tyson, it's like he's trying to take away all the hard work and success that Mike has had in his boxing career. It's not fair to say someone is overrated just because you're scared to fight them.
Where he was fucking terrifying. He was so fast, and he would do angles, and he was bobbing and weaving. You couldn't hit him, and he was just coming at you. And he was young. He was 20 years old at the time. He couldn't be stopped. No one had the solution. And I submit that Mike Tyson, the Mike Tyson that won the title against Trevor Berbick, the Mike Tyson that beat Larry Holmes, I think that Mike Tyson is the best heavyweight of all time. I don't think anybody fucks with him. It just, he didn't maintain that form, and he wound up losing to Buster Douglas. And, you know, I look at fighters when they're in their absolute prime. Like, what have you ever seen that was better than this? And with Mike Tyson, I've never seen anybody better. I've never seen any fighter, even Ali in his prime, even Ali when he was Cassius Clay. I never saw anybody who looked like Mike Tyson in his prime. I think it just, you can't maintain the kind of focus that was required to be this guy. Look, I mean, Marvis looks fucking terrified, and he should be.
Guess what? It seems like Mike Tyson is really, really mad at Jake Paul. He's also getting ready to teach Jake Paul a big lesson in the boxing ring. It's like when your teacher catches you misbehaving in class and says, "You're in big trouble now." In the ring, Mike Tyson is planning to be like a superhero fighting against a villain. He wants to use all his strength and power to defeat Jake Paul. So, if the fight still happens, it might be like watching a real-life superhero movie. Mike Tyson could be like the Incredible Hulk, smashing his way to victory and making Jake Paul regret ever trying to fight against him. It's going to be so exciting to see what happens next in this big boxing adventure.
And it's just a matter of time before he catches you, and here it is. Bing! Look at this.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Bro, he just puts him away. Just puts him away. It's an execution. It was just a matter of Mike Tyson closing the distance. This Mike Tyson, as fast as he was, as hard as he hits, I maintain he's the greatest.
Yeah.
The greatest heavyweight ever. Like that Mike Tyson, those fights were, you wanted to see executions. You didn't think anybody was going to beat him. Everybody he fought looked like they were about to die when they were in that ring.
It's wild the amount of people that think Mike actually stands a chance against me. I'm gonna kill him.
It's day one. The fun just begun. Day two. We're getting ready for you. Normally I do, but at this particular fight, I think I'm gonna go pretty raw and, naked.
Do you have any dislike for Jake Paul? Like, you want to teach him a lesson?
I will do just that.
Quick question. Do you think Jake Paul has a chance in beating the one and only Mike Tyson? Rather than expressing respect for the boxing icon, Paul took a jab at Tyson's age and current abilities. He allegedly said, "Mike Tyson, he's old, man. He's washed up. I'd easily beat him if we fought right now. He might have been great in his prime, but that was ages ago. I'm the new face of boxing, and I'd show him what the sport looks like today." These remarks have not been officially confirmed, but if true, they demonstrate a lack of respect for one of the greatest boxers of all time. Many fans and experts have criticized Paul for his supposed disregard for Tyson's legacy and the sport's history. Let me make one thing crystal clear. Tyson was and is the baddest man on the planet, the youngest heavyweight champion in history. He struck fear into the hearts of grown men who stepped into the ring with him. And then along comes this YouTube pretty boy Jake Paul, a wannabe boxer who thinks he can disrespect him. This kid has no idea who he's messing with. Jake Paul wouldn't last one round with prime Mike Tyson. Tyson would destroy that boy, wipe the canvas with him. He needs to learn to respect his elders and real legends of the sport. The audacity for him to call Tyson out and use his name for clout. For decades, Mike Tyson has been a force to be reckoned with in the world of boxing. His lightning-fast reflexes, powerful punches, and intimidating presence have earned him the title of one of the greatest boxers of all time. In recent years, a new name has emerged in the world of boxing: Jake Paul. The young YouTube sensation turned boxer has been making waves with his unorthodox entry into the sport. While Paul has managed to generate buzz and attract attention, his skills and respect for the craft have been questioned by many in the boxing community. The tension between Tyson and Paul reached a boiling point when Paul allegedly made private disrespectful remarks about the boxing legend. Jake Paul had the audacity to belittle Tyson's achievements and even challenge him to a sparring session. Boxing experts and legends have warned Paul to stay careful about what he is saying to Tyson. Many retired boxers have said, Paul doesn't know the first thing about the sacrifices and dedication it takes to be a true champion. He hasn't put in the blood, sweat, and tears that Tyson have. Jake Paul may have the attention of many people for now, but he has a long way to go before he can even dream of being in the same league as the legendary Mike Tyson. Well, experts think that after the latest provocating words of Paul, his chances of winning are now closer to zero. All eyes are on the insane confrontation between these two formidable opponents. Tyson is determined to silence the disrespectful provocations of Paul. With the date marked for July 20th, anticipation reaches a fever pitch as Tyson intensifies his training regimen, preparing for what promises to be a battle for the ages. For the latest bombshells on the boxing world, subscribe and leave a like, and you'll receive new, curated, and updated news for free.